Is it better to work in groups or individually? This book belongs to Lana Eklesia, XII Tourism IND. Introducing our characters, Felix, Lily, and Nori. Once upon a time, it was halfway past noon and class just ended. Alright everyone, your attention please, Lily, the class president, said. Her classmates then went silent as she continues. Ma'am told me that we're free to choose to work in groups or individually for our project, but please remember to send the list later in our group chat. Maximum members for each group are 3 people. Felix sees Nori all alone while everybody else are busy discussing about the project. Hey Nori, wanna be teammates? Felix is full of energy. Sorry, I prefer to work individually. Meanwhile, Nori is out of energy. Felix stares in confusion, and things may have started to get a little bit interesting. What? Why? Wouldn't it be easier if we work in groups, since we'll be dividing our works and all? Felix prefers to work in groups. On the other hand, I find working individually to be more efficient. Nori prefers to work alone. And so, it begins. But, working in groups is way more practical, and the project will be finished in no time, Felix says. While Nori says, I don't think so. Things won't go as I envision it. What a perfectionist. Working in a group means you could gain a wider perspective from your teammates. Plus, we could share the knowledge we have with each other. 2 brains are better than 1, after all. That's what Felix says. While Nori, in terms of comparing ideas, I believe it will most likely cause a higher risk of confrontations. Based on the few past experiences, it was rather a catastrophe on my side. How so? Felix asked. Nori seems to hesitate a bit as she continues on. Well, it was quite a struggle to have cooperative teammates, as we often come to a disagreement, and oftentimes there are those who just wouldn't spare an effort for the project, though it is supposed to be a group work. In the end, I end up doing it all on my own. Plus, by working individually, you could expand your own creativity and gain full control of it. It also allows me to be more focused on my work. The less the distraction, the better, Nori said. But still, Felix tries to convince her more. He says, have you heard? Research studies based on several famous authors such as Engelberg and Wynne says that group study has been shown to improve social skills, strengthen confidence of students, and allow students of form to practice assertiveness. He continues on, not only that, but research from 1984 by Georges shows that the advantages of working in groups is that it produces much more solutions in both number and quality. Felix seems to did his research for this as he supports his arguments by adding facts. Now that's a smart move. Lily, hearing the heated argument between those two, decided to hop in the conversation. Whoa there, you guys seem to have a heated conversation. Then, Felix exclaims, Lily, which do you prefer, working in groups? And Nori continues on, or individually? That made Lily confused. Oh my. Well, personally, I feel like it depends on the complexity of the task itself. Lily's answer made both Felix and Nori confused even more. Then, Lily continues on her explanation as she says, for instance, if it is more of a simpler task, then it's best to accomplish it individually, like doing exercises from textbooks, or projects in which we could openly show our personalized expertise. That means we'll learn to take full responsibility of the results as well as gaining more independence and self-discovery of our own potential. On the other hand, the tasks that are considered difficult or requires a diverse perspective, then it could be completed as a group in a form of teamwork, where each person could transfer their idea to complete one another as they play their own assigned roles and solve the problem together. So I say, while working individually is a good exercise to challenge yourself for the better, working in groups could also challenge your leadership and social abilities. Both are equally as preferable under certain circumstances. It shouldn't be that much of a fuss, Lily then ends her argument. Which made both Nori and Felix realize that this topic might not be that much of a debatable thing. And so, the story ends as the three of them goes to the canteen and go about their day. The end.